Hi, everyone, and welcome to the team call. My name is Adia, Nuno, and I have the privilege of hosting this call today. And I'm going to be talking today about retaining customers after the sale and also just building relationships with them beyond. So I'm definitely no expert in any of this, but I figured I could share a little bit of what I learned over the last year and a half of coaching. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And we'll get right to it. Okay. I don't know how to make it big. I don't know how to make this big. So I'm thinking I'm just going to leave it like that. Big enough. Okay, there's a picture of my family, and I am a diamond coach. I've been coaching since the summer of 2014, but before that I was using Beachbody products for a long time, so I am really familiar with the products and I absolutely believe in them, but I want to share why I chose this topic. I chose this topic because at the beginning of my coaching, I was able to invite people and get people excited about the idea of getting a challenge pack and starting Shakeology. But I felt like as soon as I made the sale, for me, it was like this big rush. And then after I made the sale, it's kind of like that rush just diminished. And then it was just, okay, plop them into a challenge group and hope that the challenge group does its job of, encouraging them. Of course, it's me in the challenge group, but still, it was more of like, expecting the group to do more of the work. And I would check in with the challengers every now and then, but it really wasn't consistent. So I would lose customers just kind of left and right. Like I'd make a challenge pack sale, I'd even hit Success Club, but then the next month it was kind of like starting all over again. And I couldn't understand why these people were not excited about continuing, and I couldn't understand why it seemed that other coaches were doing a really great job of getting residuals, and I was kind of starting over and over again. So here are some things that I have learned about retaining our customers and building relationships with them after the initial sale and even after the initial setup into the challenge group. I have to say one thing that I was really, really afraid of. Actually, no, I'll go into that with my next slide here. So, okay, so here's my first tip. First of all, connect and follow up often. So when I first started challenge groups, like I said, I would do my best to set up my customer with a meal plan or whatever it is they needed. But then once they were in the group, I kind of just let the group do the work. So I thought, and I would check in with them about once a week, like right before the next group. And I had done some personal development and some training on following up with customers about Shakeology. And what I had gathered was, you want to make sure to follow up at the end of the first week, and then by the third week, follow up again to see how they're liking it, how it's working for them, and if they want to, change their flavor at the end of the month, or continue or postpone their shipment, or God forbid, cancel. So that was kind of like my thoughts about it. So I wasn't in the habit of connecting and following up with them often. And so after the end of the group, they're like, thanks, that was great. Yes, I'd like to cancel it though. And I just couldn't understand. So I learned that when we connect and follow up often, there's a much higher chance that our customers are going to find value in everything that's going on, and they're going to continue. So here are some ways that I personally connect and follow up often, and this is what I try to teach my team as well. So first of all, I connect via text. There will be times where I'll ask someone like, what is the best way to connect with you? But the majority of the time, their own phone, the phone that they have on them all the time that they get text messages from, it really ends up being the most ideal way to connect with them and to communicate with them immediately. So I send my customers either a text or a Facebook message if that is their preferred. I send it to them just about every day, at the least every other day. And these are just check-ins, like, hey, how are you feeling? How did you finish your containers last night? I know you said you were feeling kind of full. Sometimes it'll be just an inspirational picture or a note saying, I'm rooting for you, or I'm praying for you. I know you can do this. And to me, this just lets them know that I really am in this for them and I'm here for the long run. I try to make a point of really convincing them that I'm gonna be there for them, you know, through the thick and the thin and through it all. And after I make that promise, I really have to follow up and follow through with it. And I feel like the constant connections that I'm making and those communications is what help them to believe what I'm saying. So I send texts, I send something via Facebook Messenger. Again, it's not always, okay, how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? It's different things, but just making that contact and letting them know that I'm available for them. Sometimes they'll say, I don't want to bug you. And I say, please bug me. That is what I'm here for. So please, I welcome any questions, any opinion, any advice that you need, whatever you need, please let me know. So I show them that I'm available. And so another way that I connect with them is via voice memos. So this is something I learned from another coach, but on your phone you can actually go and you could probably type in a search voice memo and it'll come right up. It's like a little kind of speaker volume icon thing. And you can record something basically like you can make it specific, or you can just kind of leave the specifics like their name or something out of it so that you're able to use it for multiple customers. You could say, hey, I just wanted to check in on you. I know that you said you were having a little bit of trouble getting that water in. So how are you doing today? Just want to let you know I'm here for you, whatever you need, okay? And I mean, that's it. Something like that, where it's what I would have written in the text, but I use my voice, and that way they can hear my tone, they can hear my passion, they can hear that I care, and it just feels more personal. So another way I connect with them and follow up is I tag them in challenge groups and I add a personal detail. So we've all seen the tag in challenge groups. There's a post that says, you know, share your favorite recipe, for example, and then we tag our customer, just their name, you know, tag their name, Ashley. But what I found is a more effective way to show that customer that you're not just looking for their name, you actually want their input. So I'll tag them and then say, Ashley, I'd love to see one of your recipes. The group would really benefit from, you know, your awesome taste buds or something like that. Something personal, something that adds, you know, detail, and it's not just a tag. There will be times that I definitely will group people together. So I'll say all 10 of my challengers' names and then a little personal note, you know, all 10 of the names, and then, hey, we'd love to hear, you know, your victory. We want to celebrate with each of you. So something like that, where you're not just tagging a name, but you're actually adding detail. Another way I connect or follow up with them often is to let them experience the fact that they are a priority. So again, every time I go onto their Facebook page, or I send them a note or an email, anything, I feel like I'm telling them you are a priority, and I said you would be a priority, and here is me following through. So again, I follow up every day to every other day, and if someone's quiet, I will throw in a note like, if I'm bugging you, please feel free to let me know. I just want you to know that I'm here for you. And most of the time they respond with, are you kidding? You're not bugging me at all. It's just that I wanted to, I just needed, you know, some time to get back, or I lost your text, or whatever it is. So that's the first way that the first tip that I have on retaining your customers is to really follow up and connect often. Okay, so the second tip is to post value on products in the challenge group daily check-ins. So most of your challenge groups, you'll have some sort of daily check-in. In our challenge group, we say, please share your workout, how you enjoyed your Shakeology, and an affirmation or a goal for the day. And when you do that, here's what I encourage my team to do to build value on the products. So when you share your workout, you can say something about the workout, whether it be, you know, that was an awesome workout. I don't know if I've sweat that much in a long time. Or you could say, I really like the way Autumn encourages you, and she, you know, she really points out the parts of your body that, you know, you're working and that you need to focus on. The point is, instead of just saying, today I did cardio, 21-day fixed cardio. You add value to that workout or that trainer or that program by adding just a little nugget, a tiny nugget, so that when your challengers are reading this, they're saying, oh yeah, I noticed that too, or oh, I should pay attention to that more next time. And you're just building value on the actual workout. Also, when it comes to sharing your Shakeology, I encourage you to give like details. So you say, I'll say something like, I had chocolate Shakeology, and it was, it was super tasty. I had it with cinnamon and pumpkin spice. But the awesome part is I really felt that energy kick in within 5 minutes. So I was totally ready to go for my workout. So instead of just saying I had Shakeology, instead of just saying it tasted good, even in addition to how I made it, now I added, what are one of the benefits from Shakeology? Okay, is it easy? I made my Shakeology and it was super fast. I was out the door in 2 minutes, thank God, because my kids were about to be late to school. Okay, or, did it help you reduce craving that day? So whatever it is, every day we add value to our workout and our shake. And if you are using the Performance Line supplements, add value to those as well. So I'll usually share that I took Energize, or if I forgot to take Recover and I talk about, oh, I'm a little sore today, I should have taken my Recover yesterday. So in my posts and in my daily check-ins, I'm just constantly adding value to the products. And I feel that as we do this, our challengers are seeing that they're not just drinking a shake, they're drinking a shake that is giving them and other people energy that is easy to, to make and easy to take with you and easy to do on the road and easy to give to your kids at their sporting practices or whatever it is. So, so that's the second thing that I do to help retain my my customers and have them continue to drink Shakeology, continue to do the workout programs, and get excited about future workout programs. Get excited about, doing something new and next after they're done with this one. All right, so the third tip that I have is to share you with vital behavior number 2. So being proof the product works. So when you post in your group, you can add a picture of what you're doing if it's one of the vital behaviors, such as, drinking Shakeology or doing your workout. So as you do that, you're able to show them that you are right there along with them. You are drinking the water. You're not just saying it in the challenge group, you're actually doing it. You're drinking the water, you're using the portion control containers, you're working out. On this PowerPoint slide, I kind of had I had some more stuff in here and I don't know where it went, but I'll show you one of the pictures that I had for this one. So sorry, don't mind my documents here, but I like to take pictures, or even if I take video, I will, I'll do screenshots of certain poses and then I'll add captions. So here is an example of me doing my workout and I added a little caption, food is fuel. So I actually shared about Shakeology in this post, but that kind of that's what the food is fuel is. But they're seeing me do the workout and then they see me talk about Shakeology. And I just feel like this helps customers and challengers to know that they're not alone doing this. And you're not just behind the computer screen just typing up the stuff. You're actually doing it. So I found this to be really successful. And it also has been definitely encouraging my challengers to actually share their pictures a little bit more, which wasn't really happening before. Okay, so what about free groups? Do we give them that same amount of value? How do we transition these free customers into customers who are actually going to start with a program or a Shakeology? And my advice is to really give them as much of you as you can. So show them what could be in their future if they continue with you. Show them the excitement, the energy level that will continue after this this free 3-day or 5-day or 7-day group ends. And I always like to connect with audio after the free group as well. So, so again, using the voice memo, or if you're on Facebook Messenger, you can just send a quick voice message and just invite them to the more extensive group that way. So that way, again, they're hearing your voice, they're hearing your passion, you're talking to them, you're talking to that individual. It's not just another, note, but it really helps them to feel like, that you're there for them, which we are. All right, and lastly, I encourage you, which is now vital behavior number 4, recognition. Make sure you are celebrating your challengers, celebrate your customers. Celebrate them inside the group. You can do a shout out on their Facebook page. I say be careful with specifics, just because some people, really don't want you to share that they lost 8 pounds, or or they fit into a size smaller of their jeans. They may be super excited about it, but a lot of times I find that if they're really far from their goal, they would rather wait with the specifics. They would rather be able to share, like, I'm 15 pounds down versus only 3 pounds down. But everyone's different, so just check with them, because if you're able to share and give a specific shout out, that is awesome. But celebrate with them via text, voice message. Let them see and hear and feel and know that you care. I want to give an example. Sorry, again, I don't know what happened to my picture, so I'm going to go back and find this picture that I had of a shout out that I just did. For one of my challengers. She just finished the 21 Day Fix round 1. So I'm just going to leave that right there so you can see. So this is one of my challengers, and this was actually a post right here of her recipe that she posted on her page. So I took a screenshot of that, and then a picture of her, and just did a congrats. And other people that she knows were commenting, and she was excited and proud of her progress. So it's just something that builds enthusiasm all around. And when we celebrate our challengers, and that's what's going to motivate them to keep going. And when they keep going, that means we get to keep encouraging them and coaching them. So yeah, definitely celebrate them. Okay, so I had a little bit of homework. I want to encourage you to create a voice memo and send it to some of your current customers. So a couple tips: keep it really short, just like 30 seconds to 1 minute. Be specific, but I wouldn't include too many dates or names unless you want to be making a whole bunch. The beauty about these voice memos is you can make one, and you can title it something like, "Hey, just checking in." Because if you title it, Clean Eating Group Check-In, it might seem like, it's a recording that's going out to everyone. But if you title it, "Hey, I'm checking in," then they're able to, then I think that people will think, will understand that this is for them, which it is. So I'm really saying the same things to all of them anyway. I mean, yes, there's specifics, but for the most part, I'm saying the same thing. So create a short voice memo, show excitement, and add text when you send it. So I'll say, "Hey, Ashley, I just had to share my thoughts and excitement with you." And then my voice memo explains that, and I just say, "Hey, I'm so glad that you finished week 1 of your 21 Day Fix. I know that you had, some challenges just with your schedule, but you pushed through, and I'm so proud of you. I can't wait for next week. You're going to do awesome." Okay, so something simple. I mean, that was 30 seconds or less, right? Okay, so I'm going to try to get back here to my screen and stop screen sharing. Hey, there I am. Okay, so those are some of the things that I have found to be helpful in retaining customers. And I have to say that at the beginning, like I said, I was really starting over every month, and I wasn't really having too much continuation. And sometimes they would stop, and then start again a few months later, but it wasn't consistent. And now it's a lot different, and people are continuing with Shakeology. It's kind of like, they're like, "Well, yeah, why wouldn't I? Like, I get how good it is and how it's making me feel, and I'm seeing the value because of, I believe because of the effort that we're putting into our daily check-ins, whether it be on the group as well as personally." So for me, coaching is not only in the challenge group, that's like, that's where everyone is gathered, but I definitely make a point to talk to people on the outside as well. And the cool thing is, it's been really fun really establishing these relationships with people. It was something that was part of my coaching at the beginning, but is way more so now. And I really feel like a strong connection with my challengers, and I'm super invested in their progress and in their results. And like, I just am wholeheartedly in it. And it used to kind of be like embarrassing if I saw them in person. I don't know why, but it just was. It was like, oh yeah, you know, I'm the one who, you know, is helping you out. But now it's like, hey girl, high fives, hugs, like, wow, look at you, you know. And it's just way more personal, and I love that. And I'm enjoying coaching more and more and more, and I know that implementing these strategies is a huge part of it. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope that you know, you're able to get some nuggets from this video and implement them in your coaching. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. You're welcome to post any questions in the comment section, and you know, and any other coaches, you're more than welcome to chime in, please. You know, the more value, the better. All right, have a great rest of your week.